Top moments from Russell Westbrook's career. With the recent struggles, Russell Westbrook is passing through eye on the Lakers. People have forgotten just how good Russell Westbrook really is. So today, we will be round on how dominant Westbrook really is. There is no sugarcoating it. The Los Angeles Lakers and Westbrook's relationship has been a disaster. The Lakers are currently 9th in the Western Conference standings, and Westbrook has been less than an ideal fit on the court, averaging the fewest points, 18.1 points per game, since his third season in the NBA. With the experiment failing, it is believed that the Lakers and Westbrook have a mutual interest in moving in separate directions this offseason. But even with Westbrook struggling for the majority of the season, Fox Sports NBA analyst Rick Butcher still commends the guard for showing up and giving his all on a nightly basis. Russell Westbrook is still trying, and I can't say that for every member of the Lakers roster at this point, Butcher said on Undisputed. I'm going to at least give him that much respect. But playing hard only goes so far. And with Westbrook's numbers being down across the board this season, Jason McIntyre doesn't just see this as an end for him in Los Angeles, but possibly in the NBA itself. When you can't make shots and the athletic ability starts to wane, what's the future, McIntyre said. What are you bringing in Russell Westbrook for? Whether this is the very end of Westbrook's career remains to be seen. But it hasn't been pretty in Los Angeles. And if it is, he has had a historic career that includes 9 All-Star games, 9 All-NBA teams, a League MVP award in 2017, and membership in the NBA's 75-year anniversary team. But it seems destined that the end is near for him in Los Angeles. Tracing it back to history, Russell Westbrook is arguably the most electrifying player in the NBA today. He brings the same intensity into the game every time he steps his foot on the basketball court. He is also one of the most explosive dunkers in the NBA. Westbrook, the 2017 NBA MVP, is known as Mr. Triple-Double and is currently 4th on an all-time triple-double leaders list with 104, only 3 behind Jason Kidd's 107, who is 3rd on the list. Westbrook led the league in scoring in 2015 and 2017. He is also the only player in the history of NBA to average a triple-double per game over the course of an entire season in 2 seasons, a feat he has achieved in 2 consecutive years, 2016-17 and 2017-18 seasons. We take a look at the 7-time All-Stars' 10 highest scoring games in the NBA. No, let's travel back and talk on Russell Westbrook's career highest scoring games. Number 48 at Phoenix Suns, 3rd of March 2017. Stat line: 48 points, 17 rebounds, 9 assists, 3 steals on 46.7% shooting. The OKC Thunder just lost a game against the Portland Trail Blazers on the road and were up against a subpar Phoenix Suns. Westbrook went for 48 points on a 14-30 shooting with a field goal percentage of 46.7. He also had 17 rebounds and 9 assists on the night, but couldn't get the win. Westbrook could not be stopped by the Suns defenders and went 17 for 18 from the free throw line. He was plus 10 on the night, but did not have enough support from the other players as the Suns beat the Thunder 118-111. Eric Bledsoe was the top scorer for the Suns with 18. Devin Booker, too, made his presence known with 17 points. The Suns bench combined for an incredible 55 points and went 24 for 40 from the field. Number 48 at Orlando Magic, the 30th of October 2015. Stat line: 48 points, 11 rebounds, 8 assists, a steal and a block on 47.2% shooting. The Oklahoma City Thunder started the 2015-16 season well, winning their first 2 games and were up against the Orlando Magic, who lost their first 2 games and were looking to get their first win of the season. Westbrook dropped 48 points on a 17 of 36 shooting with a field goal percentage of 47.2. The Magic defenders had a tough time guarding Russ, and he went 13 of 16 from the free throw line. He also had 11 rebounds and 8 assists on the night. Kevin Durant, too, exploded with 43 points of his own, and the Thunder won this double overtime thriller by 3 points. For Orlando, Tobias Harris and Nikolai Vucevic combined for 56 on 19 of 33 shooting to keep them in the game. Oladipo had a rough night, having gone for 8 of 27 and scored 21 points. Number 48 versus New Orleans Pelicans, the 6th of February 2015. Stat line: 48 points, 9 rebounds, 11 assists, 4 steals on 53.6% shooting. The Thunder beat the Pelicans 2 nights before on the road and came back to OKC to host the Pelicans. Westbrook went into beast mode and scored 48 points on 15 of 28 shooting with a field goal percentage of 53.6. He also had 9 rebounds and 11 assists on the night. Westbrook was +5 on the game and shot the ball really well. He went 3 for 5 from beyond the arc and with a 3-point field goal percentage of 60. Kevin Durant scored 25 points, but it was not sufficient as the Thunder lost the game on a buzzer-beating three-pointer from Anthony Davis. For the Pelicans, Anthony Davis went red-hot from the field, scoring 41 on a 15-23 shooting with a field goal percentage of 65.2. He was well supported by Tariq Evans, who had 22 points of his own. Number 49 at Houston Rockets, 5th of January 2017. Stat line: 49 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals on 47.1% shooting. In a highly anticipated game between two MVP candidates, Russell Westbrook exploded for a monster performance with 49 points, but couldn't get the win against the stacked Rockets. The Thunder came into this game after heartbreaking losses against the Bucks and Charlotte, and were looking to get back to winning ways, but the James Harden-led Rockets had other plans for them. Westbrook knocked an elbow jumper to start the game and went for 49 on a 16-34 shooting with a field goal percentage of 47.1. He also recorded 8 rebounds and 5 assists in this high-octane game. James Harden was rusty and scored 26 on a 16-6 shooting, but it was Nene who came up big with 18 points on a 6-for-6 shooting to give the Rockets a 2-point win, 118-116. Nene's heroics also included 2 game-winning free throws. Number 57 at Orlando Magic, 29th of March 2017. Stat line: 57 points, 13 rebounds, 11 assists, 3 steals on 52.5% shooting. The Thunder were on a 3-game road trip and just beat the Mavericks off Westbrook's game winner. Orlando hosted the Thunder 2 nights later, and Russ went for a thunderous performance, scoring 57 points to go along with a triple-double to down the Magic 114-106. Westbrook went 21 for 40 from the field and a field goal percentage of 52.5. He also grabbed 13 boards and 11 assists. He was +8 on the game and entertained the crowd with a thunderous dunk in the third quarter. Enes Kanter came off the bench and recorded a double-double with 17 points and 10 rebounds. Evan Fournier was the top scorer for Orlando, with 24 points on a 9-for-22 shooting night. Number 58 versus Portland Trail Blazers, 7th of March 2017. Stat line: 58 points, 3 rebounds, 9 assists, 3 steals, and a block on 53.8% shooting. The Oklahoma City Thunder were on a 3-game losing streak, dropped all 3 on the road, including 2 tough losses against the very subpar Phoenix Suns and Dallas Mavericks. The Thunder came back to the Chesapeake Arena for a game against the Portland Trail Blazers. Westbrook exploded for 58 points in this one and went 21 for 39 from the field with a field goal percentage of 53.8. He went to the free throw line 16 times and converted 13 of those attempts. He was +7 on the game and had game-high 9 assists, but the Thunder once again couldn't get the win when Russ scored career-high. The Thunder entered halftime with a 6-point lead, but Portland came back stronger in the second half and gained a 7-point lead at the end of the third quarter. In the end, Portland held on to win the game 126-121. Though this was not his best game in terms of efficiency, as evident even from his 3-point shooting percentage of 33.3, going for 3 for 9 along with 4 turnovers, he had his moments, including some breathtaking coast-to-coast layups.
If you want to watch more amazing videos like this, kindly subscribe and click the like button to become part of our family.